Absolutely cool. All right, what's up, fellas?
Ops is coming?
Yes, bro.
What up, everyone?
I'm missing
Damn,
Does
we got
Danny know the other heads that are going to be there? Like your friends?
everyone. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, for sure.
Anyone that was at that other thing
Not that I know of.
that we were with at the pizza spot? None of those guys.
No, they don't live around there.
God, that was weird, man.
Danny was living in like deja vu.
It was just weird. It was just weird.
Oh yeah, we got cousin Wi-Fi astronaut on here. Make sure you're following.
We have a celebrity appearance.
Facts. And you're an OG if you recognize this view from me as well. You do qualify for the veterans discount actually too. With that, yeah. So that's
At the same spot, the same perch.
in perch. I spent a couple $1,000,000 on products from this little latitude and longitude point. Done by 700. No, more like 500 coaching calls. What up, King Frat? Uncle Wi-Fi here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You probably recorded tens of hours of podcasts in that spot.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, right, dude. All the old school buy box bandits. Yeah, yeah. Oh, they're showing love. Let's
Well,
go.
look who it is.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good energy. Dan, you have to stay now.
Dude, I gotta go like work out. I'm here for like the next 10 minutes. I do
heard
gotta
you,
go
you've
work
been
out.
lacking with the ball.
No. We've been playing well. I mean, I've been
Playing basketball, riding my bike. We've been living well.
Yeah.
Dude, next weekend we should go on a bike ride together.
Are you gonna be in Miami next weekend?
Isn't it next weekend?
Oh, 2 weekends from now. 2 weekends from now. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 weekends.
Dude, I'm hyped to see all you guys, man. I can't fucking wait to see all you guys, man. That's gonna be awesome.
There, I may not be here, unfortunately,
You coming back up here?
because my brother's coming back from the military.
Yeah, which that's complete,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
That's just poor timing.
He comes back right when the event starts. So
Yeah. Oh, damn, bro, Sadiq. I'll let you guys know. On dinner, Sadiq, as well. But I thought the game was at 3 on Sunday. It's at 5, so that means we got to go to dinner late if we're gonna go. Yeah, which
that
means
we need a inter squad lunch.
Ooh, all right, okay. You know where to find me.
Oh yeah, a little lunch activity.
You know where to find me.
Dude, Alyssa and I had the Tascos down here like a couple weeks ago. It's actually good. The Buffalo is like pretty similar to the one there.
Vibes, okay.
Can you tell us how do you use third-party warehouse? How do you send stuff to Amazon, bro? So all of us use prep centers, right? Mainly because of the tax advantages, but also just because of the time advantage as well, right? Our time is super valuable. Prepping time is super cheap. So that time arbitrage works out pretty well. We don't have to think about it, touch it, see the products ever, and they're getting fulfilled. In terms of how they get to Amazon, it's pretty simple, right? A bunch of YouTube videos out there. Label goes on the product. Shipment gets uploaded to your account, sent off to Amazon. It's not super worth using this time too much to like go into the detail of that, but
yeah, well, and it's horribly hard to explain just purely with words. The cool thing is basically you scan the product in or copy and paste the ASIN number from the URL on a product, like with OA, right? And then Amazon tells you where to send it to, and you say how much you have. They tell you where to send it to. You print out the FNQ labels, the little guys that go over the barcode, put them on. Put all the products in the boxes, ship them off to FBA warehouse and such. Recommended prep centers, bro. So Men with Bike, we don't have any specific ones we recommend. However, our good friend Chris Grant on his website has an awesome blog post breaking down a ton of them. So it's like clear the shelf prep centers is what you would Google for that. Are my acoustics coming in nicely in here?
you're fine.
Yeah, they're always good in here because I got hella product next to me. So so it fits nicely in there. Is SellerAmp updated to now show estimated sales per month variation? No. So it's all based on the specific listing. It's on you to gauge velocity by looking at the Keepa chart and specifically the offer count oscillation too.
Hey guys,
I got to bounce.
I'm
getting hit up every which way right now in the Slack. So I got to bounce.
Bro's getting squeezed in different directions.
Yeah,
All right, hey cousin, plug the socials though. Plug the socials.
Wi-Fi astronaut. That's it. Godspeed. Peace.
Wait, what do you want at Twitter? What do you want at Twitter right now? Are you still growing?
Yeah, he's got like 10.
I don't know. I don't tweet. I'm on a mission. I don't give a fuck.
CEO Wi-Fi coming at you live.
G-Body Benz. We lost the camera, G-Body Benz.
I whacked my my desk and I got all goofed up here. Oh boy.
Did you guys see that? My acoustic sound engineer Miles. Yes, sir. Bro, I got you guys. All right, cool.
Banged
Well,
my elbow on my desk. That freaking hurt.
cool. Yeah, that shit was funny. Cool, guys. So yeah, we'll get caught up on questions now. You're So no, it's not the account, Igor. It's that specific product isn't reseller friendly. It sounds like. Okay, let's see. If someone can you ship in the same package? Yeah, so you can just put the tracking number, just like copy and paste it in on the other one for confirmed shipping. Buy one through Amazon and then copy it in on the other one.
Any tips for scanning in store that cover the ASIN? It's annoying. Product title. I
Yeah,
mean,
you can type
there's
in
not
the
really a
product
good way to
title.
do it.
Some people get a little, they'll get a little, a little fancy, and maybe
Because you don't need the whole thing. You just
little
need a little. You just need the tip.
Yeah.
You just need.
Yeah. So either that or that's the nice thing about like Nike Out is you never have to worry about that. That's mainly like a Marshalls type of thing or like really discounted stores. And so I was actually speaking of that, guys. If you guys got time this weekend, there's a lot of Kohl's clearance going on. Actually, OA too. That it makes sense to take a look at as well, I think too. And such. Let's see. I think we got some other ones. Yeah. Miami Sellers Con's coming up. Can I hijack someone's branded bundle without it getting IP'd? I would assume no, King Freight, but I'm not super familiar with that. I'm a grandma who took the EBS course. All right, Sandra, we're here to help. We're here to help.
Does the invoice for Ungate have to be exactly 10? It could be more.
Yeah.
Like if you have a wholesale order that's 100, couple thousand units, whatever it is, that'll work.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be only one of 10. It could be one of 50 or 10 of one, right? The easiest way is just going to be 1 of 10 though. Ooh, okay, here we go. Any tips on staying organized with FBM shipping process? So one great thing you can do, Jer, is pre-package stuff in advance. You know what I mean? Say you got bins in the basement or wherever you're doing FBM from. You can pre-package those goods and then label each box, XYZ size 10, XYZ size medium, XYZ size large if you're doing clothing, right? And then when you get the orders, just slap the label on and get it the heck out of there.
If Amazon loses some of your inventory, do they refund your going price on Amazon or your initial investment? So they won't know your initial investment, and they're not going to refund you the going price. I don't know actually what they do. Do you know?
It's like it's I think it's like 60% of the sale.
Yeah, I mean, because you think about it, like they would never know what your buy cost is, so that wouldn't work.
Okay, Igor, I'm gonna put in the chat some auto Ungate brands. Can you go try to list an ASIN from those and see what happens? Because I think those are gonna work, man. Jer Kaufman, say it slower. I got you. Yeah. Yeah, Igor, check those. Actually, that goes for anyone. Check those auto Ungate brands I just put in the chat. Right there. And then, yeah, if you guys are looking for direct mentorship with me, there's a bunch of good links down below in terms like free resources, the auto Ungate list, and such free course. We got a free training coming up, and then formal mentorship if you're interested for that is linked down below as well. Yeah, Igor, let me know if those work, dude. I use my wife to organize more. See, now that's an esoteric hack right there, Jordan. Yeah, facts.
It's a family mission. It's a team mission.
So do we think this is Bro's private label brand or what do we think this profile picture is?
It looks like a CBD thing.
Yeah, facts. Okay, any tips on how to get reviews? Easy way. The cool thing is reviews are overrated. You know what I mean? They're not super important. Now, you don't want a bunch of bad reviews, but it is very difficult to get a bunch of reviews as a seller. The cool thing is it's a byproduct of selling a lot of product though. So if you're, doing what you're supposed to be doing, selling a bunch of product, you're gonna get reviews.
And the thing is, like, right, a lot of people speculate that reviews affect sales and stuff. We have a better metric that dictates that, right? The buy box percentage is going to be as good of a data point as we have in terms of like how Amazon favors sellers over another. And so you don't need to worry about reviews at all because your buy box percentage or the buy box percentages of sellers on a listing, that will really kind of dictate how Amazon is vibing with different people.
Is it okay to list an item as generic when it's not on Amazon? Unfortunately, no. Pika, are you selling in the US though? If you're selling in the US, like that can totally work. Ollie's is heaven sent. Yeah, so my boy Elite Relief right here. He was cleaning up at TJ Maxx, I know, a couple weeks ago. Now he's doing good with the Ollie's. Dude, I feel so relaxed right now, back in my natural habitat right here. Like I feel good, man. And then we got to go more tomorrow with accounting. Yeah. But, huh?
Do we have you?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Oh, we lost you for a second there.
Oh, for real? Oh, shit.
Yeah. We got him back.
So Arthur, they're almost always on Sundays, actually, man.
And so for variations, the estimated sales for each, so it's cumulative. It's contributing all the variations. You should really make a note of that on the
Oh, well,
seller.
there is, but people don't really like glaze it. Like,
Yeah.
I'll show what that means, guys. And then I'll pull up an example to show you guys. Because that's a big issue, right? Is that, you know, a lot of these listings you guys are looking at have different colors, different sizes and such, right? So how do you gauge what actually sells the best, right? Which of the different colors and sizes sells the best? So part of it is going to be common sense around color and size, right? And then hard data in terms of Keepa charts. So each Keepa chart you guys see here, this is for this specific variation. The sales rank is for the entire listing, so all the sizes and colors combined. But the Keepa chart, this is variation specific right here. So this is only for this size here. And then the way we can tell what sells best from the other ones is going here and hitting variations, right? So variations right here. Bada bing, right? And then, so once this loads here, what I would recommend doing, I'm going to refresh it just so it goes here. First of all, that's an FBM buy box. It's a good sign right there. FBM is fire. So if we go here and hit variations, right, we can now go ahead and see. So I would recommend you guys take a screenshot of my Keepa columns right here and then move your columns around so you can model them, right? So I would recommend, you know, take a quick screenshot of this, set up your Keepa columns correctly here, right? And then now what you want to do is you want to gauge velocity of each variation based on the review count right here, but primarily this offer count column right here, because the more something's moving, the more the offer count's going to be moving.
Yeah,
right?
so you could see a huge distinction between the top 2 products and
Yep.
the next 2.
Yep.
Right. It's not a very good sign if of course, like Miles said, the ratings are low, right? Less than 1%. But more importantly, just not much things happening, right? The offer count, there's been one seller on it for the past couple weeks, past month, or whatever. You can validate that and go into the price action, right? I would suspect if we went into those variations, the price chart would be pretty boxy. There's not much consolidated oscillation, things like that.
Yep. And now what we can also do is if we filter top to bottom here by clicking right here to see which variations sell the quickest, see how there's so much more movement on these Keepa charts that have shitloads of reviews here. That indicates way more velocity on these variations. And it makes sense. Look at that, guys. These are the most common colors too. Right? So these are the variations that are moving the quickest. We can see because they have the most reviews. I have that filtered in top to bottom by clicking right here. And then we can also see that data is backed up looking at the offer count oscillation here. Now, if we go ahead here and take a look at the slowest moving ones, see how on average these are moving a lot less, right? And see, like, obviously these are moving nicely, but then it comes down to some of these variations are way newer than others, so their review counts aren't really mature yet. Right. So the big universal indicator is going to be offer count oscillation. So that's this chart right here. And then you're not going to buy anything without looking at the individual Keepa chart as well. So now we open up this variation and we can see this listing's clearly moving. And now this listing doesn't even have a buy box right here, but that's fine because I can see that the listing's still moving looking at the offer count and the price is nice and stable right here. So we can do more of this if you guys like this. But that's like really important. You're going to run into that a lot. Because we recommend, you know, when you're new, right, selling a lot of like Nike, Adidas, and Puma stuff, because those are such big brands. They have so many items, but you're going to have to be able to read the variations for those. Okay, Igor, you got to call Amazon, man, or make a new account. You might not even have a professional seller account or something, because I've like never seen those not work. Okay, this is a good question. Does cost of goods consist of just price, for example, or does it include tax? So you need to manually add in your tax on your SellerAmp backend. So let me pull up what I mean by that here. So I'm gonna show you guys, and then we'll also do another demonstration because this is I'm on a roll. I'm feeling very educational today, and I love you guys too, and I will never let you down. So this is where you put in your sales tax on SellerAmp here. So if we go here, this is the settings. So this is where, so like, for example, I was sourcing with a coaching student today or yesterday who had 9% sales tax for their state. So I put in the MISC fee percent of 9% and then inbound shipping costs of 40 cents per pound. So once you do that, your SellerAmp profit calculator is going to show your sales tax and it's going to estimate inbound shipping to Amazon. So for example, mine is 0 right here and then a MISC fee of $1, right? But yours is, as a beginner, is probably going to be, 6.5% or whatever your state sales tax that you're going to find on Google is. And then you want to add in that inbound shipping cost per pound right there as well. Another thing that a lot of people don't do is stay organized with SellerAmp spreadsheets here. I'd recommend making like an out of stock, an almost good, a back to school sheet, a Q4 sheet, because all the time you're going to find listings that performed well at one point, even if they're not performing great today, and you want to keep organized with those. So, for example, say I found this listing almost good, right? It wasn't quite profitable, or there was a little bit too much competition, right? Competition was trending up, but I want to keep that organized for the future. What I would do is I would hit this almost good right here, and then it's going to zap out and automatically populate this data over here. And you see how it says 3-1 right there? So if we go here, boom, boom, we can see automatically populated right here, right? So I can just one click export that data out now and be nice and organized right there, guys. So that's pretty fire. How do you set those Google Sheets up? So if you go to selleramp.com and then log in, you're going to see Sheets in the top right. So yes, I'll show you guys. So it's right here. And then you just go here and hit Sheets. And then that's where you'd set it up. So it's selleramp.com, log in, and then go ahead, top right, hit Sheets right there.
Can people make a return? Yeah, unfortunately.
Yep. I usually just move on to the next ASIN. Yeah. Oh, come on, Otis, man. Because you're already putting all this time in the product research, man, right? You want to make sure you're staying organized with that stuff. Dude, there was snow. When was the last time it snowed here, Garrett?
A couple months ago. It hasn't really snowed much.
Oh, because there was a big ass pile of snow in like.
It's been cold. That's the problem. It's been like 30s the whole time.
Dude, we drove hella close to you as well. Like we were right in KOP2 on the way.
Oh,
home.
really?
Yeah. When you to get probably TL, but don't sell it because they'll IP complain you. So they definitely won't allow you to sell it. They might let you list it. Texas sales tax. What was your misc fee? 1%? Yeah, because that's my prep center cost. Yeah. Yeah, Ricardo's the man right there. So yeah, there's tons of little tips like that, and you guys are gonna pick up on more and more of that, as you learn the process.
Haven't been winning buy box lately due to ODR. If I send them into an FBA, it will carry over.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that's the cool thing is getting the FBM buy box is based on primarily, delivery dates and FBM metrics. Getting it FBA is pretty much just like once your inventory checks in, sales are going to rotate to if you're doing your thing.
Pretty much the lowest FBA price gets it.
Spot on right there.
Opinion on box swapping Nike Adidas shoes that have cutoff box tops using a non-brand replacement. I wouldn't. You're just asking for authenticity complaints, negative feedback. You don't know the person that's getting the shoe. It could be a shoe head, could be whoever. You're just asking for more headaches than probably it's worth.
Okay, damn. Okay, men with bike, you're awesome. I think this is your first stream, unless you were in here under a different username before. But we appreciate all the questions, man. Like you make stuff a lot of fun to do. So number of competition is obviously as low as possible, but it's much more important to focus on the trend of competition rather than the current competition. Because if something had 100 sellers 3 months ago and it currently has 100 sellers, pretty good chance price is going to be pretty stable.
And however, there's an indication that the velocity is enough to withstand that, right? People are happy.
Sure. Right. But if it only has, if it has 30 sellers and a month ago it had 10, then it's not good. Right. Or there's a good chance the price is going to be going down.
And that works the other way too. If it had 40 and now it's down at 5 and you can buy, it's a good chance that buy box is on the way up if it already hasn't started to trend that way, right? Offer count and buy box are pretty inversely related. One goes up, the other go down. One goes down, the other one's going up.
It's a fact right there. Inbound shipping gets lost. Continue to submit. 32 degrees, ask for invoice at least. Thank you. Well, bro, Igor, either way, bro, you gotta get that figured out though, because that's like, pretty important, man, to get that in regardless. Can that be used Sungate? Tolu, I've seen it work, but like I don't really want to recommend you focus on that mainly,
Is there a tool that strips Amazon where to go? Sellers from winning listing in order to store stock?
No.
I mean, SellerAmp, you could do it. You can see all the sellers on a listing and map it back to different sites. SellerAmp is really built to reverse source pretty quickly like that. So I would just kind of do that. Again, Miles and I both have tens and tens of videos, tens and tens of hours of videos of just that, live sourcing, reverse sourcing, manual sourcing. So just kind of watch how we do it. And again, it's not necessarily the specific products that we're reviewing. It's the process. It's the methodologies. It's the tactics. It's the analyzation that we go through that you can kind of replicate to whatever brand, category, products you're after. Is a suppressed buy box a bad thing? No, it is absolutely not. It's some ways, one way to think about it is it's a layer of complexity. keeps a lot of newer sellers out. A lot of people don't know how to react to them. It doesn't really make a difference. It should affect how you reprice, right? Because Amazon's not rotating a buy box. And so in theory, when the buy box is suppressed, you really just have to kind of be the lowest FBA offer to get that next sale. There's not really that same rotation. So it could lead to more kind of tankings of buy boxes and things like that. But I mean, good products are no sales rank, no buy box. Good products kind of look all different sorts of ways.
I'm confused on how to list items, both FBA and FBM. Brooklyn, you literally just go through the process of listing as if they were different ASINs. Just list one, like list the same ASIN in FBA, then list the same ASIN in FBM. It's as simple as it sounds. Is suppressed buy box a bad thing? No, you guys should not automatically disqualify items if they don't have a buy box. You should disqualify them if the Keep It chart doesn't look good, regardless of whether it has a buy box or not.
Yeah, so you can't get on generic products, Jeff or Jared.
Yeah. Where can I? Con, just DM me on Discord. You should have access to everything. Right there. I also know you, Con, too. I think I've mentioned some of the calls and such. Garrett, you're going to Vegas?
Yeah.
Very degenerate. When are you going?
Saturday to Monday, not for long, just nights.
Like tomorrow or?
No, it's next week. It's Vegas and then Miami.
Damn, so you got Uncle Flips in PA, then Vegas, then Miami.
I know, yeah.
Are you going straight from Vegas to Miami?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, bro, that would be amazing if we had all that time.
I can't stay in Vegas that long.
Oh, dude, I mean, rightfully so, dude. Because like, I think we were there last time. I think I left on Friday and got.
I think we were there 3 nights, I believe, and even that, like, we get in Saturday night and
I love seeing everyone. You know what I mean? But like, when you're hanging out for like 4 days in a row, it's like, all right, like I could be doing my normal work and be chilling, getting the streams in and shit, the way we are and such. And need to get but how should I format the invoice? Aaron, man, honestly, just download the email, man, name it ASIN_invoice_date.
Can I control shipping for FBA? Not sure what you mean, but no, Amazon kind of takes control of that.
Do we need Seller and Keep? Okay, we definitely need the softwares. Do we need any other softwares for beginners? Not really, honestly. There's a couple like free tools and shit. I'm gonna give me 1 sec. I'm gonna pop up a little product research guide for y'all right here. That you wanna, so take a screenshot of this. This is really, really important data that you need to have for sourcing here, actually. So just making sure you have all of these different methods dialed in to make items cheaper, right? Because if you can pay less for the same inventory, items are going to be profitable for you that aren't profitable for other sellers, and that's the key. So make sure y'all take a screenshot of this because it's pretty important stuff in terms of maximizing efficiency and maximizing the amount of profit you can find. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave that up here for a second. If you guys have any questions about any of this specific stuff, just let us know too.
Someone provided a way to reach MOQ for manufacturers and decrease the price of products by aggregating orders for one manufacturer. Is that a good value proposition? That's essentially the distribution model. It's buying a ton from a manufacturer, typically at a supply chain level that's higher than most people can withstand, and selling it to a couple different people. Or maybe not the distribution model, going in with a couple friends and fulfilling an order for 30,000, getting better price, and then someone that can do so at 10. Right. So either you're doing group buys or buying from a distributor, it all kind of looks the same way. Essentially, the name of the game is just grouping orders, right? Buying more volume to get better pricing.
Boom. Man, I wanted to, but I haven't escaped the wage cage yet. Damn. Any tips for new sellers retail arbitrage? Yeah, Gabrielle. So definitely the biggest thing that made the biggest difference for Garrett and I was just finding other sellers to work together on this stuff with, right? And I just dropped my phone, so I'm gonna get that.
You're getting too soft on us. You're looking uncomfortable up there in that perch.
No, I'm just
you're looking very uncomfortable.
Bruh. I was on the plane for 3 hours and then in the Uber for 3 hours.
He forgot what the trenches was like.
Yeah, again stretching, yeah. So by far the biggest thing that you can do as a new seller is find other sellers to mastermind with, whether that's in person or whether it's on the internet, right? In that naturally, sellers who are talking to other sellers, they find more opportunity. They avoid a lot of mistakes, right? They get things done quicker. They get things done easier, right? They get feedback on stuff quicker, right? So, whether it's like in the chat here, in person, on social media, Facebook groups, Discord, wherever, right? You got to find other sellers that you would hang out with if it was in person and get on Zoom, share ideas, etc.
Hi, I've been very interested in this. Have saved a few hundred to try to do this. If you can offer some help, so a few hundred is not very much.
Yeah,
So
you
you're
got to
gonna be
start out with books, man. Alfredo, go on
yeah.
YouTube and search used books Amazon FBA and get the free book flyer up on the Snapchat story today, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, you just don't have much leverage with only a couple $100s, right? Because obviously you have to spend money to make money. Ideally, you'd have a couple thousand. So whether that be get another side part-time job till you get to that threshold, or you just grind selling books for a while to turn that 300 into 3,000 over a couple months. But yeah, you're gonna need a little bit more to kind of get going with this.
Yeah,
Because
it
even
won't
if all
be
right,
in
put
the
it this
right
way, even
place.
if you find the best products, you're only buying $300 worth. Even if you're getting a 30% margin, you've made $90. Now you have to wait another month and a half to get that money back. So it's just not super feasible.
Are the different variations on the same listing? Same listing. The estimated sales changes rarely. That's because estimated sales is based on historical rank. The historical rank is for the entire listing, but different variations have been around different time frames. So some newer variations are going to have different estimated sales than others, and some variations were their own separate Amazon listing, got added to the main one, so the sales rank looks like it was really high in the past, which it was. And I know that's a little confusing. That's why don't worry about estimated sales. Only look at the Kiva chart from the past month and 3-month data.
What's up, Mark?
Mark Body, good to see you in here, family. Identity verification, 2 or 3 days, I think. Maybe a little bit more if you got the one in the mail specifically that you have to do.
How to check the product is IP compliant? Do you use IP alert? I mean, IP alert is nice. It's not necessary. Seller amp is nice. It's not, or the IP for a function. Just look at the offer count, man. You want to avoid products that have been trending below 3 offers, right?
Yep.
Those are mostly going to be like exclusivity things, brands on the product, monitored markets, right? There's a lot of smart sellers. Often is the case that good sellers, more than 3 of them are going to end up on a listing if it's good enough.
Facts.
And then just look for those really steep drop-offs, vertical drop-offs from like 30 to 3, 40 to 2, something like that, where it goes super high and then over like 70% drop in a couple days. That's something where the brand's kind of like kicking people off. Those are really the 2 things that you have to worry about. And again, IP alert, seller and IP-ish functionality, they could be misleading as well, right? Because it's a crowdsourced brand arching thing, right? So like a Yeti, for example, I know it shows up in IP alert and seller amp, but most of Yeti is good to resell. So it all kind of depends, and it's always going to be the data that drives it.
All right. Important example here, boys and girls, on making items good. This might even not be the correct listing. Let's see if it is. And it is, yes, it is. Okay, check this out here. So if we go here, we can see this blue size small here, right? So it's going for $55 here. So if we plug in those numbers, we can see right here. Is it this one? I'm gonna just pull up. It's one of these. That's good. It might even be multiple. Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. So over here. So this blue size small is going for $55, right? At $30 buy cost, which is what it's going for on Dick's Sporting Goods here, website ship for free. We can see that's a $9 profit and a 31% ROI here, right? But, right, we want to implement these different moats right here. So is there any sort of coupon here? Let's dig around the Dick's Sporting Goods website and see if there's any sort of coupon here. And would you look at that? Down here at the bottom of the screen, there's a 10% email signup code, which we can just loop again and again using what's called a catch-all email. So now we take off 10% from this, right? So now we're at $13 profit and a 47% ROI. But let's keep looking for different moats here. Let's see if Card Bear or Top Cashback has a gift card we can use. So let's go over to Card Bear. And now we can see Dick's Sporting Goods here has another 7% off from Card Cash and Card Cookie here. So now let's go ahead and multiply by 0.93 here to take off that 7%. Bang! Now we're making $15 profit and a 59% ROI. Let's see if there's a rewards program here. Dick's rewards program here. Look at that. Now we can see they have the scorecard rewards program right here, which I'm not going to count this in the buy cost here, but that gets us another 3% of ROI. And we're also going to get ROI from cashback, right? Rakuten too, right? So y'all see how I just dragged that from a 30% ROI to a 60%
sales tax
ROI.
taking advantage too, right?
Right? Yeah. Well, I already have that factored in, but yeah, right? And now I'm also getting rewards and I'm getting cash back here. So that's a perfect example of dragging this item from not being profitable to profitable. Now we can see this says private label. However, it's obviously not private label. It's a Nike item. It just has very low comp here, right? So if I were to FBA this, I can see Homie's delivery dates in the buy box are 2 weeks from now. Therefore, I could probably FBA this or FBM it with 0-day handling time at 60, right? Just because this seller's delivery dates suck because his inventory is back ordered currently. Right. So that's like, y'all see how that works in terms of making stuff good. Like that's the key. Like I'll drop, if anyone wants that spreadsheet of moats, like check that out right there too. It's helpful stuff right there.
Yeah, that was huge. That was a good clip.
Yeah.
Following
Right
up
there.
on the distribution question, thought it might be a cool value prop. We've got exclusive partnerships with manufacturers expanding into FBI. Sent you a DM with more info, Miles.
Shit, man. That's what's up. Keep up the good work. Yeah, so I put the link. If anyone wants that spreadsheet of moats, like that's really, really important there to be implementing that shit. Oops.
Can you show how to add multiples a listing for a discount?
Honestly, don't know how to. And two, we don't have the stock just with OA to kind of justify putting in that extra work. Yeah, we got you, Jordan. Good to see you and your family. Garrett, we need more KPF videos. Yeah, Garrett, make one tonight. Make one tonight. You don't got shit going on.
What are the questions we got, guys?
Cool. What was the name of the service that lets you use virtual phone numbers for text messages? Bang, text now, and bang, Google Voice. Right there. And that's on the spreadsheet too. Like that's on the
Google Voice, you got unlimited numbers.
You can loop it. And I mean, I used to be just texting the homies all the time for numbers, like the college homies and shit, like for sure. But yeah, like that's on here. So that's let's see. Yes, Aki right here. Yeah. Right. So yeah, you just want to go through this checklist for every website and see what available discounts you can leverage. You know what I mean? Like, cause that's how OA ends up working, right? That's like kind of the only way it ends up working, at least because most things aren't just going to be profitable at the advertised price you see on Google. Now, some stuff definitely will be, but definitely not everything. Yeah. Okay. Someone asked about a grayed out variation listing. So you can use what's called Variation Wizard for that. Yeah, of course, Stream App. Yeah, so let's see. Did that Puma sale end? There was a Puma leap year sale. I wonder if that ended. Let's see.
They find every excuse to have a sale.
Right, give me. I need all the bread. Let's see. Okay, do they have that going on?
What are some beginner-friendly categories other than shoes and apparel? I wouldn't say there's necessarily any beginner-friendly.
Yeah, they're all just
say
yeah.
Probably avoid beauty and grocery, mainly because those are huge wholesale categories.
Yeah.
So it's likely the case that if you're buying something from a Walmart grocery, there's likely going to be 5, 6, 7 sellers on that listing getting it for half the price you are, right? Same thing with beauty. You're just going to probably get priced out pretty quickly. That's the cool thing about clothing, shoes, apparel is because everything's pretty much bought from the same sorts of places, relatively same price points. And so it's just a lot more kind of stability in that sense. And it's a lot easier to reverse source being that everyone's kind of getting the play things at the same
time. Stop playing with me. I'm 1 for 1 here, boy. Come on now. Bro, $29.99 here. Right there. There's only 9 left too. $29.99. First thing I type in. Oh, problem is the rank's high. False alarm, fellas. My bad. Sales ranks high. Didn't look at it. Profit was good though. Was good. Yeah.
Low key. Look at when it was in stock back.
Yeah, shit moved, man. It did move. You know, right there. But yeah, false alarm, fellas. My bad. Right there. We'll check. Smash. Let's see. All black here. Black. Let's see what we got. Black gum. Oh, all right. Could be game time here too.
Oh, this listing got separated, looks like.
And yeah, damn, once again, bad velocity. So not going to be good.
It's comparing my list price to the competitive price and not listing my product on the buy box.
Yep, that's normal when you're a beginner. You just got to get enough listings up. It's kind of like a chicken or the egg thing, getting buy box eligibility. The cool thing is you could literally get buy box in the next 5 minutes if you listed a couple things FBM on very FBMable listings with 0-day handling time on and such. It's just the either like the way you kind of crack the buy box eligibility is essentially like you FBM something that's super FBM friendly right away in 0-day handling time, or you just wait for stuff to check in FBA. That's fire right there. Cool, sweet. All right, I'm on FBA, everything. Gang shit. Okay, cool. That's a good, then it means some of your inventory is backordered, so it's not ready yet. Cool, cool. All right, sweet. Hope you guys have a great night. Appreciate y'all. Good bunch of good links in the description there and such. Make sure you follow Uncle G Buddy Benz on all social medias and such, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Should be on tomorrow as well. Trusted supplier sheets. Just buy from big retailers to start, man. Don't worry about like suppliers that you can't easily verify are legit. Like it should be very clear that everything is legit as a beginner. You can look up brick and mortar locations. They're on the cashback site. They're taking PayPal, that kind of stuff. See y'all soon.
See
Appreciate
ya.
all the good energy.